Welcome, real ones, to a More Shit Monday exclusive presented by Uber Eats. Order Sephora on Uber Eats today. Queen Emma, hit it. I love that you have that relationship with your mom, because I think that it's such a healthy, fun relationship when you enter into adulthood and then you are legitimately friends with your parents. Because growing up, my mom always told me, I'm not your friend, I'm your mom. And then we hit this point in my 20s where it was so clear. I was like, oh my gosh, she's actually been on my team this whole time. That's so weird. I thought you were planning my demise. And now we can be best friends. And now I literally, I call my mom every single day. I joke that when I start my car, it calls my mom. It's the weirdest phenomenon. It's just, I start it and then it calls.
It says, hello, mom, we need to talk.
Yeah.
I'm not one of your little friends to being one of your little friends pipeline is so...
The best.
It's the best. It's iconic. And I will say, people ask a lot, how do you have... Or my mom and I talk about everything. We talk about sex. We talk about work. We talk about things that I did to upset her when I was a kid. We talk about things that she did as a parent that we both wish she would have done differently. Whatever. And they say, oh, how do you have that relationship with your parents? Mine hasn't been able to jump the broom into a genuine adult friendship. And it's all credit to my mom, because she takes notes. And if I say hey, that thing you did really affected me in this way when I was a kid, she doesn't get defensive. She doesn't excuse. She doesn't get mad at me. She doesn't go oh, I guess I'm just the worst mother in the world. Then all that shit that parents do that can be so toxic, my mom will just be yeah, I was a kid raising kids. I really didn't know what I was doing. And I'm so sorry. I wish I would have known better. That ability for both of us to take notes and be in dialogue is what allows us to be genuine friends, and why I want to talk to her as much as I do. You know what I mean?
Well, that's just obviously you're going to want to talk to her if you've matured into this very healthy relationship where it's a back and forth, it's a give and take, and that it's not just that she's still trying to be mom or to be I'm the adult, or I'm the older, wiser person in this situation, that it's a growing relationship through and through. It feels so good and healthy and rewarding for everyone involved. So obviously you're going to call your mom every day.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's such a gift, because I do forget, and I don't know if you feel this way, but I sometimes will be moms are the best, or whatever. And people are quick to remind me that not all moms are the best. And I have to remember oh yeah, that's not an inherent mom thing. I just got a really good one, All
the time. People will tell me that they've met my mom. They'll be oh, Lil Lise is the best. And I'm I know, but I'm biased. And sometimes I actually refrain from saying all the true things that I feel about my mom, because I'm I know that's not everyone's experience. Yeah. And in adulthood, I've heard about people who go no contact with their parents. And I'm if I ever didn't get to talk to my mom, I'd be how do I how do I go about my day? How do I, and not in a dependent way, in I truly love her and it's a fulfilling relationship. And it's I feel so terrible for people who have not had that experience, but I feel so grateful that I have had my mom and I still have her, and I get to have that back and forth relationship now in adulthood.
Yeah. And I think about with all the kids in my life, my friends' kids or my little cousins or whatever, I'm lucky to have so many kids that I love in my life, that I'm how do I create a relationship with you where you want to come to me, where you want to tell me things, where you want to have a relationship with me, and I don't want to take it for granted just that you have to because I'm related to you or whatever. I want it to be that even someday when you have a choice, that you want to call me for help and you want to tell me things, that I want to be that trusted adult that isn't your parent, that you can tell me things that you wouldn't tell mom and dad, that there's a safe person that can give you advice and tell you no, actually your parents are right about that. Don't do that, or whatever, I think it's, adults have a responsibility to not just assume that the kids in their life are going to want to talk to them and be around them, but actually pursue doing the work of creating a safe place for that to happen. You know what I mean?
And taking accountability that we as the adults now, me as the mom now, I've asked my mom more than once, how did you do this? How did you get me to realize that? What path did you take to get me to not be super into alcohol, or what sort of those kinds of things where I'm these are the things that looking forward as a parent, I'm how do I help shape you in ways that I appreciate my parents did? It's very difficult.
It's hard.
I do not recommend.
No. And also different every kid needs different things, like different, like that's the hard part is like my mom's approach to all that stuff was very like freedom. When I was in high school, she was like, if you're going to drink, just call me so I can come get you. Never get behind the wheel. She was like, if you want to smoke weed, like I smoked weed once when I was in high school and it just kind of made me hungry and tired and I didn't enjoy it. And so I never really wanted to do any of those things because they weren't some big secret.
Yes.
But for other kids, that would have been the totally wrong approach. You know, it's just that part is like a head game. It's weird.
Oh, it's so trash. It's so trash because I have 4 daughters and I can already tell you just on my first 3, because the youngest is too young. The jury's still out on her.
Yeah.
The first 3, I'm like, well, I got to give you different structure than I give you. And I have to be more gentle with you and firmer with you. It's the most trash nonsense.
It sounds like a nightmare, dude.
Garbage. Oh my God. It's so bad. And I'm like, at least there's multiple days where I'm like, you're going to talk about me in therapy.
Oh, for sure. Isn't that kind of comforting though? Like no parent will escape. You will fuck up and there will be whatever you do.
No one's escaping unscathed.
If you're too loving, it'll be that. If you're not, it's like you will get notes.
Yes. It's so great. I love immediate feedback. Recently I've been getting, I don't like you. And I'm like, well, I love you.
Oh, so. Does that break your heart or are you able to just be like, they don't know what they're saying?
It depends what kid it comes from. Because the first one, I know it's for a rise. The second one means it. I'm like, oh, you what? And she's like, I love you. And I'm like, I know you didn't. Like, don't say that. You're supposed to be the sweet one.
That's so funny, dude.
But the first one will say it just to be like, twist the dagger.
Yeah.
Aww. She's here to make me a more patient, loving human being. Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah, we weren't arguing this morning. It's fine.
Oh.
She's 5. I shouldn't be arguing with a 5-year-old. I am the adult. Okay.